In 1888, Dr. Rizal made his first visit to the United States. His journey began on April 28 when he arrived aboard the steamer Belgic. On arrival, Rizal and the other passengers were detained on board for a week due to a supposed cholera epidemic. Rizal suspected that this quarantine was politically motivated, particularly in light of the anti-Chinese sentiment and the enforcement. Rizal in San Francisco, May 4, 1888, the day he was permitted to go ashore and registered at the Palace Hotel, which was then considered a first-class hotel in the city. May 4 to 6, 1888, Rizal stayed in San Francisco.
Across the American continent, May 6, 1888, it was Sunday, 4:30 p.m. Rizal left San Francisco for Oakland, 9 miles across San Francisco Bay by ferry boat. May 7, 1888, it was morning. Rizal awoke and had a good breakfast at Reno, Nevada, now glamorized by American high-pressure propaganda as the biggest little city in the world. Piago Y17 Max 3, Rizal wrote in his diary the beautiful memories from Nevada.
Travels on American continent. Oakland, Sacramento, Reno, Omaha, Denver. Ogden, Chicago, Boston, Albany Cross, Hudson River. Rizal in New York. May 13, 1888, it was Sunday morning. When Rizal reached New York, he stayed 3 days in this city, which he called the Big Town. May 16, 1888, Rizal left New York for Liverpool on board the City of Rome. Rizal saw the Statue of Liberty on Betlewo Island.
Rizal impression of America. The good impression were the material progress of the country as shown in the great cities, huge farm, flourishing industries, and busy factories, and the drive and the energy of the American people, the natural beauty of the land, the high standard of living, the opportunities for better life offered to poor immigrants, the bad impression Rizal that us in America was the lack of racial equality.
1890, 2 years after Rizal's visit to United States, Jose Alejandro, who was then studying engineering in Belgium, roamed with him. Rizal's impression of America is the land for excellence of freedom, but only for the whites.